morning, friends. It's the next day, or it's Tracey and Violet and Boris from Nova Scotia Living. I didn't unload my phone yet. I'm having trouble unloading my phone. I need to get a new cord. Like, it'll open up, but then it'll say there's nothing on my phone. I'm like, yes, there is stuff on my friggin' phone. So, anyways, it's about 6:15 now. We got up around 5:30. Kind of dragged myself out of bed, but we went for a walk. I heated up some leftover pork from supper last night and put it in thermoses. That barbecue sauce I used with no sugar added, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. We got our dishwasher fixed too, by the way, last night. My husband ended up putting that tube on and it works like a charm, so that's good. Violet, get going. And the tools he had out, well, one of them was one of those tool kits. I think it's ratchet. Is that what it is? You put the little ends on it and then you go ring, 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 ring. And the little ends are all different sizes in this kit that folds up like a suitcase. Anyways, that mother flipper, when I shut it, all those things fell out. And there's like a whole bunch of them. And they all go in specific slots. So while I was brewing my coffee and heating up that meat, I had to put that in. I thought I was nickel slick trying to get this table cleared off, but it had changed for me because I just made more work for myself. So eventually I got it together and I did shut it. And it can go back out in the shop later. But yeah, I need to screw the dishwasher back to the counter. We did one load of, well, it's only a few dishes in there, but just to make sure that it worked. And I'm going to screw that back into the top. But it's Wednesday. Maze has basketball tonight, or after school today. It's his first time doing basketball at school, so that's exciting for him. Misha had it yesterday. I'm going to have my coffee, and I will check back with you. Oh, one thing I'm going to do while I'm having my coffee is, these were left in my driveway. They throw flyers in the driveway once a week. But I love looking at flyers around like the holiday season. I don't generally go shopping according to flyers, but Canadian Tire, Home Hardware, and Walmart all have like really cool, you know, just extra Christmas stuff. The grocery stores like Sobeys and Superstores is fun to look at if I'm preparing for a big thing, because often I get ideas and there are some deals in there and stuff. But I'm going to look at the flyers. Run, 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 run. We got out here and the bus had just pulled up. So, Misha, make sure you tie your shoe when you get on. Love you. Have a good day at school. Violet and Boris. For goodness sakes, I didn't even get a chance to tie them out yet. Oh, there they go. Hey! It is chilly. No. Oh, there they are. All right. Let's go in. All right, friends, it's 7:52. I woke the kids up. I just printed off labels, and I have some packages to return, but 2 of them have to be dropped off at a friggin' perlator, and there's none around me. The closest one is about a half hour away, and a direction that I hardly ever go, so that's disappointing. The other one can go down to the post office, so that's not a big deal, but I used a combination of red, green, if you know who red, green is. I used duct tape and that stuff. So, yeah, hopefully I can get at least the post office one off today. I'm going to put the other 2 in my husband's trunk, so when he goes to the city, hopefully he'll drop it off for me at a local perlator up there somewheres. I don't know. Oh, gosh, I just brought out a pot of compost. Tomorrow's compost day, so I'm just clearing out the fridge. There wasn't much. Love ya! Yes, yes, we all know the words. Do you know what that's from? There! All right. I want to have a shower in a minute, but I just got the dishwasher going. What are you looking at? What are you skulking at? dishwasher's going. I just turned the washer on, but it's, if I time it right, I can do them both at the same time. I just had a shower. It's 9:25. That fire is feeling good, let me tell you. Let me tell you something there, Violet. So, yeah, there's those parcels. There's one of my fluffy bunnies. There's my other fluffy bunny. And, whew, yeah, I don't know what to do now. There's stuff to do, but I don't feel like doing anything right now. There's some stuff here on the floor. I'm going to pick that up. A little bit is better than nothing. There. Cleaned it up. Those are just baskets. But I think I see my spot right there. Eh? Alright, I decided to sit over on this end of the couch, like the big couch, and of course they both jump off there and come sit here. Really? Yeah. Anyways. Alright friends, I took these out of the freezer last night and put them in the fridge to defrost. They're meatballs that got kind of squished, so I'm going to put gloves on and roll them up in balls again. I'm going to bake them in the oven, and I could either make spaghetti and meatballs, or sweet and sour meatballs, or I could do that because I got rice, leftover rice. I don't know, but I'm going to cook these up. Alright guys, there's those meatballs. They didn't roll up real good because they kept falling apart, but they have been frozen and defrosted, that's why, so it doesn't matter. Throw sauce on it, it's all the same. So I'm going to stick this in the oven now at 350, and I'll check in about 25 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and flip them over. We'll see. Alright, these have been in 20 minutes. I'm going to flip them over. Let's try this one. And just put them in. I might just shut the oven off and let it cool down with them like this, because they're probably nearly done. And yeah, then they'll be all ready for whatever I do with them. Alright guys, it's 11:14. I'm going to make up a sweet and sour sauce, I think, because I did make rice yesterday and I have a big Ziploc bag of rice. I know pasta would be good, but that's the way I can use up the rice. Use these meatballs, and yeah. Anytime I make a sweet and sour sauce, it's never the same. Like, I just wing it. So I had some leftover barbecue sauce from yesterday. No sugar added, but it is kind of sweet. I'm going to use the leftover of that. I have a 50% off thing of no-name ketchup. I got some molasses. I got some brown sugar. I got some white vinegar. And I got some soy sauce. So I'm just going to wing it. Just gonna wing it. And will it taste how I think it should taste? I just keep adding stuff. If I had cooked carrots, I'd put that in it too, because, or like shredded carrots, that's good in sweet and sour stuff. So, if I didn't have brown sugar, I would use white sugar. You just use whatever. A sweet but a little tart sauce is all you need. And I just want to warm it up, and then I'm going to drop the meatballs in there. And I don't want to drown the meatballs. I just want to kind of coat them. Not to be dry, but like coat them up. That's that barbecue sauce. And here's the ketchup. There's still some in here. I'll rinse that out, put it in the recycle. And sometimes I put molasses in, sometimes I don't. Slower than molasses in January. Ooh, I don't want it to drip all down the friggin' side. I hate that when you go to reach for a molasses thing and it's all dripped down the side. Nope. So I have this on high. It's got to take a minute to warm up. And like if I made this super early in the day, I would do this and then put it in a slow cooker and put it on keep warm. But I'm just going to put it in the pot and coat the meatballs, and then I'll warm it, the whole pot up when it comes time for supper. The rice I could throw in a pan and fry it up, or I could just put it on plates or bowls in the microwave and then drizzle the meatball and sauce mixture down over top of a bowl of rice, and we'll be good. I want that to be warm before I taste it. So, sometimes add a little soya sauce. You don't want it too tangy, but you don't want it super, like, too sweet either. And if you want to thicken up the sauce, you can make a little slurry or cornstarch. Put some of that in there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's alright. It's all good. It's all good. Anyways, I'll bring you back when I go to taste it. And then if it tastes okay, I'll put the meatballs in. If it doesn't, I'm going to add some more stuff to it. Actually, I have a package of the Costco, they're egg rolls. They look like spring rolls. Just like half a box. I'm going to do that up. I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it after the kids get home. But that can go along with it too. Alright guys, this is bubbling. I just want to taste it. Oh, that's hot. I burnt my mouth. Yeah, I can taste that molasses a little bit too. It's not a bad thing. I like myself some molasses sometimes. My Grammy and Parker's Cove. I'll just see and do something down there. My Grammy and Parker's Cove, Grammy and Bumpy, when I used to stay up there. I spent a lot of time up there. We'd have bread and butter and molasses, and it was so good. I haven't had that, geez, since I was a kid. But this is good. I'm just going to turn it on low. I'm going to leave it just like this, and I'd pick that up and dump it in, but there's grease in the bottom there, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to use those tongs because they're dirty. I'm just going to put the meatballs in. Yeah, it has a bit of tang from that vinegar, some sweetness, and then that, I don't know what you'd call molasses, kind of savory or kind of rich, you know, that sort of thing. And I used to eat molasses on my pancakes. Molasses cookies are good. My good friend Velva would always give me molasses cookies at Christmas. Big old fat ones, they were like pillows. But she was known for her molasses cookies. When I was to Sarika's the other day, she asked me if I've made brown bread, and I said, no, I don't think I have. So she was like, oh, she has the recipe for me, so I got it from her. So one of these days I want to make some brown bread, and I'll bring it over to her. She was like, do you make beans? I said, I've only ever tried to make beans, like from dry beans once, and it didn't turn out. But I might try it again, make some beans and wieners and brown bread with some butter this winter. That sounds amazing. I ate beans as a kid, but didn't really like them. But I like beans now. Like, they're not keto at all, but I'm still moderately keto right now. But as a side for breakfast, like if you have a breakfast for supper and have a couple spoonfuls of beans, it's delicious with the molasses. I mean, you can buy canned beans with molasses or canned beans with tomato sauce. I personally like both, so I'd probably put a little bit of both, but that's what my problem was last time. I just kind of made up my own recipe, and it didn't turn out very good. And I filmed it, and that was years ago. But this is just on low now, like on simmer. I'm going to leave it in here for 15 minutes, so just so the meat gets a chance to get used to that sauce. I'll bring it off so you can take a good gander at it, and then I'll shut it off, put a lid on it, and then it's easy to heat up when it comes supper time. And I already have the rice made, so just need to do the egg rolls and warm up the rest of the food. Perfect. So it's not super thick. Sometimes I make it thicker, but it's enough to drizzle down in a bowl of rice and stick one of those egg rolls right in the center of it. And yeah, that's maritime fancy. Well, my husband just got back from town. I'll show you what he got in a minute, but I'm just rotating some laundry. Just have some towels to hang up. I don't really have any more laundry to wash, I don't think, but there's like half a load in there. I'll wait till the kids get home today. I'll wash their clothes that they take off tonight, and I'll be all caught up. Alright, my husband just went outside to barbecue a package of chicken and a steak, so we're going to have sweet and sour meatballs, rice, barbecue chicken, and steak. But I'll show you what I got from town. This amazing friggin' deal. Shout out to Lisa, who works at Superstore. She was like, Martin, did you see that coffee? And I don't think any of these are dark roast, but at this point, I had 2 coffee pods left. I needed to get more. Crap's expensive these days. He has 19 boxes of coffee. This is Starbucks Blonde Roast. This is Starbucks True North Blend. Medium roast. He has 19 boxes. They were for $1 each. $1. There's 10 coffee pods in each. 19 boxes. We're going to be stocked for, well, at least till the end of the year, I would say. I said, was there any more? He's like, yeah, about 30 or 40 more boxes. I said, well, if you go back in to get maize today, pick up some more. Well, I just didn't want to take them all. I'm like, you're not going to take them all. If they're there, grab another handful. If they're not, no big deal. But, yeah, Starbucks kind. I'm sure it's okay. Like, I don't know. But we usually drink dark roast, but I don't care these days. He got 2 things of canned peas. He was hoping to make, that I was going to make, which I had no idea. I didn't know. Make a fried rice and add peas and corn to it and like some sort of meat. Said I didn't know. He's like, no, that's okay. Yeah, he got 2 coffees, so I might have one of those when I go to wait for the kids. He got a thing of soy sauce, 4 things of raviolis, 2 things of sausages, 50% off, 3 packages of hamburgers. He might stop and get some more because this is an amazing price. This was $4.39 a kg. This package of hamburger was $3.74. $4. $3.72. It's medium ground, but he just didn't know how much room we had. I said, I'd like to make cabbage rolls. He got 2 cabbages. He was thinking he'd make that cabbage and sausage. If he doesn't end up making that, I'm making friggin' cabbage rolls with it, because I want some cabbage rolls. My kids like cabbage rolls, and we haven't had cabbage rolls. I'd make a great big slew of cabbage friggin' rolls for the winter. And I needed some of this. It's like Benadryl, only Life brand. And I think that's everything. But, yeah. 19 boxes of friggin' coffee pods. Exciting! Yes. Oh, I just put that coffee away. I forget if I said 3 tomato sauce. We have some. He mustn't have realized. And 2 things of beans with pork and molasses. Yeah. Okay. I put those groceries away. I couldn't wait. I heated this up. I'm sleepy, but it's almost like that insomniac sleepy. I feel like if I laid down, I wouldn't fall asleep anyways. It's that tormenting sleepy. The only time I get really insomniac-like is like if I'm fasting. I haven't fasted in a long time, but then you're up all night, and if you do sleep, you have these lucid, like really vivid dreams and stuff. But right now I'm just tired, but not really. Not physically tired, just mentally tired. So this might give me a jolt. I should have a green drink actually, but I don't want to dirty a dish, and I have a coffee. I just warmed up in the microwave, and that's what I'm going to have. I go outside, but it's cold, and my husband's out there listening to a podcast. Yeah, the house is semi-tidy. I hang up those towels. There's stuff in the dryer. Supper's all done. Well, for the most part. And, yeah, it's only 1:35. Like, what the heck? He got up here before you, Violet. You can jump up behind me if you want. Anyways, I'll be back in a bit. Whew. All right, calm down. I just put a couple sticks of wood in the fire, but I'm cold. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do when it's December and January and February, because I know in the grand scheme of things it's not that cold out, but when you haven't been used to the cold for months, it's cold out, and I'm wearing my jacket and hat, and I still want to be under a nice cozy blanket. But we're outside. It's around 2:30. We'll be outside about 10 minutes before the kids get home. Well, actually, it's just Misha coming home on the bus today because Maze has basketball after school. My husband's going to go back in to get him, so that's good because I went in and got Misha yesterday. I'll take Maze to hockey tomorrow. And, yeah. Yeah, but I just preheated the oven. I forget what the directions are for those egg rolls. I put the oven on 400, so it's heating up now. I took them out onto the, put the egg rolls out onto the pan, and I'll just stick it in the oven and warm up rice in a bit, so, yeah. Bozos. Ooh, the bus is a little bit early today, which isn't bad. It's 2:37. Some days it's like 10 to 3 or 5 to 3. So this is good. I'm gonna shut you off real quick if the other kids come in view. I know I mentioned there's new kids that go on this bus in this neighborhood, which is so fantastic. I just don't want to film other people's kids without permission and all that stuff. You know what I mean? How was school? Good? How was school? That's good. Alright, guys. What?
Maze remembered about basketball.
Yeah, I told him this morning. I'm glad he remembered.
And I was telling him on the bus.
Yeah. This is bacon fat I keep in the fridge. I think I'm just going to fry this up in a pan. It'd be easier. And I will put some corn and peas in it. And that'll be that.
All the time? That stuff?
Yeah. We have it. It's flavor, Misha. Oh, this is hard. Ooh.
I love you.
Okay, we'll try that. Wait for that to, yeah, I'll get that corn and peas out of the pantry. Oh, and the egg rolls I flipped over. There they go. I flipped over and put them back in for about 10 minutes. That should do it, I think. I put a good chunk of bacon grease in here. Not a whole bunch, but it's just... I don't like trying to fry dry rice, you know what I mean, if there's not enough grease in the pan or oil in the pan or whatever. And I'm not putting meat in this. Like, it's nice to add a meat of choice, but all that pork from yesterday's supper is gone. And they're going to have meatballs anyway, so I'm going to open a can of peas, a can of corn. Might be a lot of vegetables, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Throw some soy sauce up in this piece, and we'll be good. Because I got to strain these. Ooh, these are teeny tiny peas. What the heck? Are they sweetlet peas? I don't know what that is, but they're tiny. They're real small. Hey! Well, I put a little water in there. Most of it straight out in the sink. Alright, next one. I'll just warm this stuff up and then I'll throw the rice in and mix her around. The egg rolls in the oven should be good. I put that pot of meatballs on the wood stove. Boris and Violet! I'm going to have to bring them out here. My husband's out there. Just a minute. Come here, ding-dongs. Come on. Come here. Oh, come here. Yay, come here. This is the fun house. What? Come here. Violet, come here. I'm trying to fry something up. I was not, no. Come on. Violet and Boris, come here. Well, fine, you stay out there, Boris. Right. I don't think I have any frozen diced onions. I should look and see. There's a little liquid in there too, but that's all right. Oh, I'll see if I have any. Oh, I might have some. Little bit. I think I've seen a comment that they're not going to be making these anymore. I need to ask Lisa. There. This is right up on high. I gotta wait for this to start sizzling. And, yeah. It will in a few minutes. I'll bring it back when this starts sizzling, and then we start adding the rice and the soy sauce and frying her up. Alright, it's starting to sizzle, so I'm going to let that sizzle for a bit and shuffle it around. Here's that rice from yesterday. It's basmati rice. And, yeah. 5 minutes and 25 seconds left on those egg rolls. I just want to burn off some of that liquid, and I want those onions to soften a bit. And then I add some rice and some soy sauce, then some more rice, and then some more soy sauce, and then Bob's your uncle, and it's all done. Yeah. Alright, this is good enough. It's screaming. It's screaming. I put a little tiny bit of that because I'm going to put like soy sauce, and soy sauce is salty. So, I do have a wok, but I didn't want to dig it out, so doing this. Just try to get stuff all mixed up in it. And fry it till it's browned a bit, then add some more rice to it. Bits of soy sauce. I like that frying sound. Break up any chunks of that rice. Then I just leave it for a minute and move it around, and then more white rice, and like I said. So I'll fast pace this part because I'm just going to be doing the same thing over and over again. And 1 minute and 15 seconds for those egg rolls. So let's boogie. Alright friends, the meatballs are all heated up. I brought them over here. There's the egg rolls and there's the fried rice. So we're going to do it up. Alright, this is Misha's plate. She didn't want the meatballs on top of her rice, but she's going to have them just on the side. Alright, this one's Zaya. She wanted it in a bowl with the meatballs on top and an egg roll. Alright guys, I'll show you quick because Mally's just stepped out. She's making a broccoli and cheese soup from some recipe, but she shredded up 3 carrots. She cut up an onion or 2. She's steaming some broccoli over there, and then she's going to make a cheese and broccoli soup in a cozy fire kitchen. And we found out Boris loves broccoli. He loves it. He's eating I'm not giving him a whole bunch because, you know, but he has no problem eating that or carrots. Likes it. Alright guys, I want to show you Mally's broccoli and cheese soup. It's friggin' phenomenal. It really is. I'm not just saying that. It's very cheddary, broccoli-y, good texture. The broccoli is cooked, but it's not mush, but it's not hard. The carrots add a nice little oomph to it too. I love it. Love it. This would be perfect for the middle of winter with a crusty roll or something. Butter on it. Oh, God. I'm about to put it in a container, and I'll put it in the fridge when it cools down. But, yeah, I just wanted to show you before I put it away. Well, good morning, friends. It's the next day. It's Thursday day. It's compost day. Maze has hockey day. It's the last school day of the week this week because tomorrow's Remembrance Day. And, yeah, it's about 6:15. I got up nice and early, went for a walk. I heated up the last of the meatballs and put it in Maze's thermos. And I heated up some fried rice for Misha because she didn't want meatballs, she wanted rice. Maze wanted meatballs and no rice, so that was easy. Boris is trying to hide in the pillow. I'm pretending I'm not seeing him because he's in my spot. Anyways, I got my coffee here. I have a couple pieces of mail I want to open with my coffee. I have 2 here. Oh, they're both from the same person. I just noticed that. This is from my friend Desiree P. from Sahana, Ohio. Is that how you say it? Sahana, Ohio. I'm opening these a little bit late. I got these last week. But, yeah. Dad said that they came to him, like somebody dropped them off to him because they went to their wrong mailbox or something like that. I don't know why. This one has Happy Halloween, and you can bet if this is a Halloween card, I'm going to leave it up for a while for sure. Darn tootin'. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at it. Some witch feet and shoes. Well, it doesn't have to be a witch, but you know, when I see that, that's what it reminds me of. I love it. I could almost put that in a little frame. I'm actually going to keep that in my little cupboard. Hi Tracy, hope you're feeling better. Enjoy Halloween with the kiddos and tell Papa we said hello from, oh, it's not Sahana, Kahana. I think it's a Ghanna, Ohio. Yes, not Sahana. Desiree and Cody. Yes. My youngest son is 13 and a half. Well, that's right around, well, he's right between Mally and Messiah. Messiah's 12. She will be 13 in January. But Mally's 14, so. Well, thank you so much. I love this. I'm really going to keep this with my little cupboard. Yes, keep my special books in there. That'll go right in there with it. I'll show the kids first, for sure, though. Oh, and the card actually says, it ain't easy being witchy. No, it ain't. So this one is from her, too. I'm assuming Desiree and Cody. And yeah, it says happy birthday. Oh, you guys didn't have to do that. What are you doing, Violet? Oh, this one has a butterfly on the cover. That's Mom popping in this morning to say good morning to me. Good morning. Yeah, and it's almost like, it's not almost, it's not paper. Let's just say that. It's not paper. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh! Look at that. Woo! Oh my goodness. Look at that, Violet. She's right there. What do you think? It's pretty, isn't it? Boris just doesn't care at all. I love this. Now there's a little thing here that says pull. To get a hold of it. Oh, that's the little note in there. Oh, hi Tracy. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Enjoy your day, Desiree. Thank you so much. I'm going to show the kids this. That's what I needed this morning. It really is. It's like a magical butterfly garden. You know, when I went to Mexico with my husband, we went to this place. It's like, not, like kind of like a theme park, but not a theme park. Anyways, it's huge. We couldn't even see it all. But there was one place, it was a butterfly garden. And we went in, and it was beautiful. That's what this reminds me of. There was oodles of beautiful different colored butterflies. It was all netted in, but it was huge. It was huge. Oh, I love it, Desiree. Thank you so much. That is so nice. I'm going to cherish this. I really am. And then, like, there's ones here in the corners and stuff. Oh, I love it. I love the detail down where the flowers are. I don't think it's picking it up, but there's a lot of detail down there. They're all individual. That's beautiful. Ooh. Thank you so much. What a great way to start my day. Had one snort of coffee, 2 pieces of beautiful mail, got my fluffy bunnies. It's Thursday. The kids will be home for the long weekend, which I'm excited about. Yeah, it's going to be a good day, but I'm going to put an ending on this video, and I think, unless this is the beginning of a new video, I don't know, but if so, I'll end up splicing it off. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me yesterday and the day before. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do for supper tonight. There's a little bit of rice left over, but those meatballs didn't last a lick. There is some barbecue chicken. We'll probably have that with whatever I can muster up. I'm just yammering. Okay, guys, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, okay, guys, with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.